Hi everyone, my name is Glenna and welcome to my presentation on who am I as a communicator. And throughout this course, I realized that communication is more than just words. It's about understanding myself, managing my emotions, and connecting genuinely with others. Each of these 12 core concepts is like a piece of puzzle that completes the picture of who I am as a communicator. Let's begin with self awareness. Knowing yourself before you speak. Before, I focused only on what I wanted to say. Then I learned that being aware of my emotions and reactions shapes how I communicate. Now I pause and reflect before responding, making my communication more intentional and kind. Next is self concept, believing in my inner strength. There was a time when I doubted my ability to express myself. And then I realized that how I see myself affects my confidence. Now I choose to see myself with courage and authenticity. Self esteem reminded me that growth takes time. Before, I stay quiet out of fear of being misunderstood. Then I learned that valuing myself helps me express my ideas freely. Now, I remind myself that every voice, including mine, matters. Moving forward is the perception. Perception helped me see through others' eyes. At first, I assumed that everyone saw things the same way I did. Then I realized that our experiences shape how we interpret messages. And now I try to view situations from others' perspectives before responding. With emotions, I learned the power of calm communication. There were moments when my emotions spoke louder than my words. Now, through mindful breathing, I can respond with empathy instead of reacting with frustration. Then comes body movement, because the body speaks too. Before, I didn't notice how my gestures affected my message. Now, I use open movements and welcoming posture to express sincerity and warmth. Let's come now to the tone of voice. It taught me that how I say something matters. I used to think words were enough, but tone carries emotion and intent. Now I speak with warmth, respect, and clarity. And through active listening, I learned to listen to understand. Before, I focused on what to say next. Now I listen with attention and empathy, making others feel valued. Turn taking reminded me that good communication is a two-way street. I used to interrupt or rush to speak, but now I pause and give space, creating balance in every conversation. Feedback helped me grow. Before, I felt defensive when receiving it. Then I learned that feedback isn't criticism, it's an opportunity to improve. Now I welcome it as a tool for growth. Intercultural awareness taught me to embrace diversity with respect. As an international student, I once struggled to adjust my communication style. Now I speak with openness and sensitivity, valuing diversity as a strength. And finally, explicit communication through transparency. I've learned that openness builds trust. Before, I assumed people understood my message without clarification. Then I realized that clear and honest communication prevents confusion. Now, I strive to speak with integrity like an open book. Each of this puzzle piece, from self awareness to transparency, has revealed something meaningful about who I am and how I connect with others. Together, they form a complete picture of a communicator who is confident, empathetic, and guided by integrity. As Dalai Lama said, when you talk, you're only repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. And now, as I look at my completed puzzle, I see not just 12 pieces, but one whole image of myself, like this: a communicator who always listens with the heart, speaks with honesty, and connects with purpose. Once again, I'm Glenna Nunes, and thank you for listening to my journey.